Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Motivational Monday message. Now, I always want to start off with a scripture, like always. My scripture for today is Proverbs 4:25. Now, what it says is, "Let your eyes look straight ahead, fix your gaze directly before you." Now, it kind of goes off of what I'm wearing. Is what are you focusing on? Okay, that's the big question. A lot of the message yesterday in our church at Thrive was about where is your focus? Are you shifting it towards your complaints? Are you shifting it towards of how to solve them? Or it kind of summed up a lot, and it made me think about what I'm focusing on. Now, that's the big question: is what are you focusing on? So that's what I asked myself. Now, there is a story from Tony Robbins, and he tells a story about when he actually drove a race car. Now, when you drive a professional race car and you go around a track, there is a car that has wheels on the bottom. It lifts it up and it makes the car go out of control. Now, once you're driving and you're going along, the other, basically the professional trainer, he hits the button which makes you go out of control. Now, what this practice is to where you're shifting your focus. They always say in race car school, and I even heard this from other drivers, wherever you're focusing on is where you're going to hit. That's why you see a lot of people that in the middle of nowhere, there's one tree, one telephone pole, and all of a sudden they happen to hit that one item. It's because their eyes was usually shifting on that one item, hoping to not hit it. That's the same concept of what Tony Robbins comes along and says, what that's shifting. If you're keeping your eyes off the wall, you're able to keep the car under control by shifting the focus, by keeping your eyes off of what you think is going to happen when you have control on really what's going on. Now, I want you to think of that. That really hit me on, are you looking directly at the wall because you know you're going to hit it, or are you trying to steer away from it? Me, I tend to try to steer away, and the reason why is because if a head-on collision, anything accident, you really see in slow motion. You develop that. I don't know if it's that light flashing before you type of thing, but everything usually goes into slow motion. From that, I would say that's where we need to start shifting the focus on what we're actually concentrating on. I always focus on a lot of things on educating myself. I heard this, and it says shift your distractions to education. What I take of that is, in this whole world, we have entertainment. Now, there's nothing wrong with entertainment. I love entertainment. I love wrestling. I love football. I love everything, really live sports type of thing on on TV. But there comes a point where there's too much. That's where I was catching my time. How much time are you focusing on the wrong thing when we can shift it to the right thing? I know it takes time, it takes a little bit of effort, but nothing happens overnight. I started working out roughly 5 years ago. 5 years ago. I started out with a simple 5 push-ups, 5 sit-ups, and then 5 pull-ups. Now, with these, it developed into 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, all by sets of fives. I got to the point where I would say my home workouts wasn't being effective. So that's where I needed to actually start going to a gym. Now, since 2017, I've been going to the gym. So that's roughly about 4 years, I think, 4 or 5 years. Yeah, I've been working out consistently. Now, that's where I shifted my focus because I was taught that this is how it's going to help your body. I want you to help your body. I want you to get better. I want you to focus on what's important in your life. Now, again, love you guys. Happy Monday and enjoy your week.